Hey YouTube, I am back. Yes, I need a week. I need to find myself, get myself together, and come back and give you guys some videos, okay? You know, we talk, you sing on the couch, we had conversations, we don't even have to go there. Let's go to this meatloaf. I don't want to say, but not this is a recipe, or more so on how I make my meatloaf, because everything I do is on how I make it. And I know I got a couple of meatloaf recipes out there, but hey, this is what I got in the house. And anybody of the food stores are limited on beef and food and chicken and stuff, that you only get a certain amount. Ooh, don't want no eggshells. You only get a certain amount of this and a certain amount of that. I'm like, oh my God, this is almost about, I'm gonna say, this is almost 7 pounds. I'm gonna use 3 eggs. Almost 7 pounds of ground beef I got here. 75.80. Is it 75.80? I think it's 75. So y'all don't get me wrong, to the paper away. I can't even remember. So this is my seasoning. You guys always tell me, oh, Miss Steven, you get a seasoning. This is my seasoning that I'm using right here, guys, that I created. But do what's best for your house. Whatever season you use, whatever blends you use for your house that makes your food taste good. Remember, your kitchen your way, my kitchen my way. I'm going in with Italian breadcrumbs. You may not want to use Italian breadcrumbs, but hey, that's up to you. Joshua, give me that mayonnaise. Ah, I'm not gonna season over. Give me that mayonnaise right there behind you. Yeah, so thank you. Hand me a wooden spoon. I should have had that together. I'm sorry. See a wooden spoon right there by food. Thank you. So yeah, so mayonnaise, what it does is help with the moisture in your meatloaf. I love it. I use it all the time. It's just about like a good cup. But it depends on how much ground beef you're using. Again, like I said, I got almost like 7 pounds. A little bit more. If not 10 pounds. You know, 2 big black things. 2 big black containers of ground beef. Here you go. Now, this is a messy job, but somebody got to do it. And I'm going there because she got to do it. And she is me. Yes. Yeah, so, yeah, guys. And then at this point, you like green peppers and onions and all that stuff. Go for it. You know, put all that in your meatloaf. Make your meatloaf your way. The way you make like a hamburger. All the good things you eat in a hamburger. You eat green peppers and onions on your hamburger and stuff. Man, put that in your meatloaf. Make your meatloaf come to life, people. Bring it flavor. A loaf doesn't take long to cook. Again, it depends on your oven, on how much ground beef you're using, on your meatloaf. Typically, I don't even cook like an hour, 30, 45 minutes or something like that, like on 375. Let it cook. Yes. So, look at that. It smells so good. This is the seasoning and everything that's in here. You know, I do really want you to stir it up. Get your seasons in there. Now, another reason, another way you could taste, you know, you're not tasting this, right? But if you take a little frying pan and put it on the stove, take a piece of meatloaf, ground beef like this, dump it in the pan, roll it around, let it cook, then taste it, you'll know whether or not you need more seasoning. I don't do all that, but that's how I learned the season. This is a quick tip. How I learned to season my ground beef and stuff. But at this point, I've been doing this so long, I got the seasoning method down to a T. Because even though it was on top and I stirred it around, you got to make sure you get the flavors incorporated throughout this whole burger. You know what I'm saying? You do not want a plain burger, even though I'm doing some gravy. You don't want a plain burger. You don't want that burger to have no flavor. Food is about flavor. It's about waking up that tongue, those taste buds, and making people want to know who made this and how they make it, and can I get a plate? That's what I aim for. Okay, guys, I'm going to get my pan. We'll be back. Okay, guys, those are my potatoes. Those are honey golden potatoes, because these days when you go to the store, You got to get what they find. You got to get what you find, because everything is just almost gone. These potatoes are cooking. Remember, when I cook my potatoes, guys, another quick tip, make sure you cook it in cold water, because that will give your potatoes an even consistency, and it will make sure all your potatoes are done at the same time. So I always use cold water in my potatoes. I leave some with the skin on, and I peel some. So back to this meatloaf. Let's make this meatloaf. And one thing about him, look, I just dumped it out the bowl, and it automatically was already into a shape. And this is way, see, I have a large family, you know, so this is way enough for my family. You know, that's it. I dumped it, flipped it out the bowl. It pretty much shaped itself. So yeah, there you go. Wash my hands. Oven 375. We're gonna get these some broccoli on. So I'm talking broccoli. You gotta have some type of vegetables, either broccoli or some peas, corns, and carrots. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up. It'll be a surprise. Okay, I'll be back. When we come back, this is gonna be done. We're gonna do the garlic mashed potatoes. The broccoli, I'm gonna put that on while everything's cooking. Guys, again, it's almost like, what's for dinner? It's meatloaf dinner. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, guys, we're back. Hey, that meatloaf is almost done. But I thought, you know what? While that's still got a few minutes cooking, I'm going to show you guys how to make the gravy. What's my flour? I know I got to do this, okay? Which is available at SoulfulTLLC.com. And so I have my honey golden potatoes. Like I told you guys, I had to use what they had in the store. So I leave some skin on, some skin off. I like to go in with a dollop of sour cream. That's like maybe like 1/3 cup of sour cream. It all depends on how many potatoes you got. You know how much of everything you're gonna use. A half a thing of, I got whipped cream cheese, and I'm only using half. So if you got the block, so it's like half the block. Just because when you use a block, make sure you take the cheese out. You want it to be room temperature. You want to get soft. And since I knew I was making this, I just went on and got some whipped cream cheese, and call it a day, guys. Now, as far as my seasoning, I'm using my house seasoning on this. Told you guys, but do it your way. You got some garlic powder and all that stuff. You know, whip it up. And this is an immersion blender. I'm using this because I just love this thing better than the what's that thing called? A potato scratch. I just love how this is gonna get the lumps out, and it's better than a mixer. I just love it. It's gonna make these potatoes so creamy, and I'm gonna smash them all up. And the smell from the seasoning. You want some nice, look at me. Some nice whipped potatoes, guys. I just love using this thing. And what I do is I get them nice and smush the potatoes nice and smush. I'm gonna go in with my spoon and just stir it all up. And I like to leave some humps just because you know of the texture. You're like, hey, this is homemade. Not that many. And I think it's just how I like it. It don't look that good now. I'm gonna stir it up. There we go. And again, I like to leave some humps. That's that cream cheese, guys. Your potatoes be nice and hot at this point, and the cheese and everything is going to melt in there. Whoop it. Now look at that. Again, I like to leave some humps in there. Look at that with the sour cream. You can't tell me. Some good old homemade mashed potatoes, guys. You can't go wrong with this. Yes. Look, that one too big of a hump. Get him. Yes. And man, potatoes be nice and hot. My potatoes cool down some, so I'm gonna put this on the stove, let them warm up some. If I could stir them a little bit better for my cheese to melt, but we be back. Okay guys, I'm back. My potatoes is warmed up. I got my saucepan sitting here with about maybe 3 tablespoons of margarine. I'm not using butter. I got margarine. Use what you got, guys. And I'm gonna go in there with about maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of flour. Using my SoulfulT flour that you don't have to season. And make this gravy, guys. Make this gravy. And sometimes when you add too much flour, just an FYI, you can always go back and add some more butter to it to help it get. But what you want to do is almost like a roux. So you want to stir it so you won't have that flour taste. So I stir it and make sure all that flour is gone, flour residue is gone. You see that color? That's all seasoning. It's good color. That means it's so flavorful. This is what I use in my flour, guys. You're gonna love it. When I say it makes awesome gravy, it makes awesome gravy. And I love this saucepan. It was a gift, by the way. Thank you. I do use it. So now I'm just gonna pour in some of my water. Yes, that's gonna be a gravy. Watch, it's gonna be a gravy. Because with the butter and the flour and the water, and at this point, a lot of people like using broths. It's going to thicken and everything. With my flour, you don't have to use a broth because the seasoning is so there. But if you do decide to use a broth, it's not going to make it too salty. It's just going to enhance the flavor. And these days we use things with low sodium and stuff like that. Look at that. That's going to thicken. That's going to be some beautiful gravy on this. I'm just got to let that get thick. That's it. And that's going to be my gravy, guys, for the family. And as it gets thicker, I'll add more water to it to make it thin, to get it to the consistency that I like. But this is going to cook on a low. It's going to melt down. It's going to get thick. Look at some nice flavorful gravy. And so right here, we got the gravy doing this thing. The cheesy mashed potatoes are so seasoned perfect. They're doing what it need to be doing. And my broccoli. It's a meatloaf dinner in my house, guys, tonight. And this is going to get so thick. You'll see. Watch. So real time, guys. So yes, and my meatloaf is done. It's smelling so good. I'm gonna pull that thing out, and let's just watch how this gets thick. And look at that color. I'm not gonna have to stir it more. I'm gonna let it get thick. Let the thickness come to it. A lot of people don't know how to make gravy. It took me a long time. I don't know. I'm gonna take that back. I don't think it took me a long time to make gravy. It just came to me, I think, just watching my mom in the kitchen and watching her mom in the kitchen and stuff. Somebody's always calling that phone. Yeah, I'm gonna cut my meatloaf off because I can hear that bell. That meatloaf is done. That broccoli looking good over there, guys. Yeah. This meal's gonna come together. I gotta answer the phone. My grandbaby crying. You know, I got a house full, a lot going on, and everybody gonna eat good tonight. See how it's getting thick? It's gonna start getting thick. I can feel it. You guys not seeing it yet, but I can feel it when I pushed with the spoon. I can feel the thickness of it. And yeah, some good gravy right here. At least they got the hint when I don't answer the phone, right? I'm gonna pull my meatloaf out, and by the time we come back, I'm gonna have everything plated. Then we're gonna put the gravy. Oh my goodness, we're gonna put the gravy on top of everything. Okay, guys, we're back. I cut my meatloaf up. Look at this gravy. I told you I was gonna get thick. Look at this gravy. And this is what I'm gonna do. Smother that gravy. Look at that. And with that, I'm gonna take a couple of pieces. Ooh, wait. What's the day in the house? What's the day's date? The day is what? This is, what is today? Tuesday? Okay, this is Wednesday. Well, this is Tuesday. There it is. My meatloaf dinner in my house, my way, on a Tuesday. Like, share, subscribe. Guys, get your flour, but you can make amazing gravy like this. Hit that bell to be notified. I'm hot. I gotta go. It's nice in DC. Oh my goodness.